Intro.
Deucing.
Oh, that was the intro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just
All right.
me saying the word intro. I've never done one before, so I just assume that's how you do them.
Yeah, I mean, pretty close.
Welcome back to Off the Pitch, the official podcast of Soccer Shop. The greatest soccer store that's ever existed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
I would say so. And that's in my unbiased opinion.
Yeah.
But
So today, Ryan_Conway7 wants us to talk about the youth soccer system in America.
Shout out to you, Ryan. Thanks for
Ryan.
the topic submission. And if you want to submit your topic, you can leave it in the comments below. DM us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Yep. Just hit us up on social media. You can email it to social media at PlayWatchWear.com. Mm-hmm. So, a ton of different ways you can get in contact with us, and we'll give you a shout out if we pick your topic for the week.
Yeah. Thanks, Ryan.
Shout out to you, Ryan.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on
boy, here we go. Buckle in. This is a doozy. Where do we even begin with this? Because this is there's a lot to this.
Yeah.
And we're not going to get to everything, obviously.
No, that could be a 2-day podcast.
That could be a 10-part ESPN 30 for 30 documentary.
Exactly. So
we'll give let's keep it simple.
Yeah.
Give a brief overview of what we think.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. It's not. Yeah. It's real chaotic, and there's no streamlined system.
Yeah.
Or there's no system at all, really.
Yeah, it's just there.
Yeah.
You just play.
Everything is completely independent. Mm-hmm. You've got all these leagues everywhere. It's like if you asked a squirrel to create the youth soccer system.
Yeah.
And you went up to a squirrel with rabies in your backyard, and you were like, "Hey, I need you to create the youth soccer system."
Yeah.
And the squirrel was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." And then boom.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
I like that analogy, actually. It
good.
Makes sense.
Good. I was real worried. Did not think through that at all.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense, actually.
Yeah, but it's everything's independent. Mm-hmm. So you've got there's no way to progress
up
Yeah, it's you've got it's really on you.
Yeah.
To
find
your way.
Yeah.
I know when I was playing back in my day, 12 years ago.
Yes.
I was a wee lad, and playing at PTFC, and you had Challenge, Classic.
Yeah.
Above that was Premier,
yeah.
And then above that was Region 3. And then you had College. And then professional system.
Yeah.
Right? So the goal was to play professionally.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I don't think the youth system in the US is built.
Yeah, it's not set up for that.
Yeah, it's not set up to get you to the pros. Mm-mm. It's set up to get your money. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's however much you can pay is the level that you'll play at. Pay to win.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of it when it works for me.
Yeah, but when it works against me, it's terrible.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Everything uses that model, and I cannot stand it.
Yeah, it's so bad.
So many players slip through the cracks.
Because of that reason alone.
Because they can't afford to play.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be like that.
No. If you're good enough,
you should play.
There should be a way for you to play.
And then
because we're never going to compete.
Yeah, no.
At the national level, until these players stop slipping through the cracks so much.
Yeah.
So everything's just too separate.
Yeah.
And there's no in Europe you play for the youth academy for whatever club, Manchester United or Tottenham, whatever it is. You play for the Tottenham Youth Academy, from the ground up.
Yeah.
And if you're good enough, you stay in and you work your way up through. And then you get to the first team eventually, if you can get, if you're playing at that level.
Yeah.
And then it might not work out for you at that club, but you're being scouted the whole time.
Exactly.
Because there's a cohesive system on how to progress and advance forward. And here you do your own scouting, essentially.
Yeah.
You're responsible for sending your tapes to all these coaches and all these different leagues all over the country. And that's another, state by state is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you're trying to go to another state, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. You better have sent a whole bunch of clips.
Yeah.
And like had meetings and conversations with the coaches over there, because if not, you're done. It's not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's. I don't know. It's just. It's hard to think that they're just focusing like on the kids, like trying to play and just progress.
Right.
Because there's so many other things going on outside. It's like sometimes like it's about who you know and not how good you are, and so it's like, what's the point of some kids even playing if the person that knows, like, I don't know, like the chairman or whoever, the club director is gonna get more favoritism than them. So it's like,
and I'm sure that exists elsewhere, but I just. We're here. We see it firsthand. I feel like it's a lot worse here. Yeah. Just from my experience, obviously, playing and seeing, coming up through my career.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you, because I've seen it. Certainly at some of the clubs I played at. To me, I really find it more in like the bigger ones. Yeah. More so than the small ones, because it's not a lot of people. You're kind of family.
Everyone. Yeah.
But when you go to the bigger ones, it's where you kind of like see that kind of stuff. And then when I was playing, we had, like you said, the Challenge, Classic, Premier, Region 3, and then ECNL. And now you have like DA that kind of runs a little bit parallel to ECNL.
More independent leagues. Yeah. That you have to get. Yeah. Yep. And then there's no promotion relegation. So, I know in mine, like, we could get promoted to we were playing Classic, you could get promoted to Premier. You could get promoted to Region 3, but then it stops there, and it's that's it. Yeah. So it doesn't go on to then you get into this league, well then that's the pathway to the colleges, and then you get to the colleges, and then you got a pathway to the pros. It's not, and don't even get me started on the draft, the MLS draft. Because that's a thing,
You draft players. Let's just draft some players.
There's certain things that just don't translate.
Then drafting is not one of them.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. That should be left for basketball, football, but drafting.
The American sports.
Yeah. Drafting, like, actual football players is not something that should be allowed.
Nah, it just doesn't translate. It doesn't work the same. No. On paper, I understand it, but it doesn't work in the sport. No. Yeah.
It just does not work at all. It's weird, because it's like, I wonder what other countries think about our country doing the draft. Yeah. It's just like, well, that's a very interesting take on, what they're doing.
I'm sure they probably don't even know that it's a thing. Because it's not a big deal. Yeah. It's not like, I don't know if it's televised. I don't know when the MLS draft is. Yeah. I have no idea when that is.
Yeah, I couldn't even.
Or how many players get drafted, how many rounds, how it works.
Right.
Couldn't tell you. No idea.
It makes zero sense to me, too. I don't know. It was just, when I saw that, I was just like, I'm just not sure, like, if this is okay, if this should be allowed. Like, someone needs to put a stop to this.
What are we doing?
Yeah, like, help, please.
Do you feel like your soccer career was hindered because of the system? Or do you feel like you probably would have got to the level that you got at anyway?
I'll say part of it would be, and then part of it not so much. More so like the film side of things. Oh, okay. Because, like, we didn't have enough money to get a camera.
So access to scouting. Yeah. You were basically denied that.
Yeah, especially in high school. Yeah. There's like this, I think they had this like Max Preps, I'm pretty sure you heard of it. What? MaxPreps.com.
It's the scouting thing where you go in and put your info in to get scouted and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that alone, I would have, if we put like the numbers I was doing in high school in, I'd have, been, somewhere else than I am
That's another thing. You've got high school and club. Yeah. Separate. Yeah. Whereas, like, in Europe, you wouldn't play for your high school if you were good enough. Right. Like, you wouldn't play for your school. You would just play for the academy.
And they'll have the education. They're like...
And you are also in school at the same time, and they give you the education, and they give you the resources you need to succeed. Yeah. Whereas here, it's like, you got to pay for everything.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, you got to pay for your own scouting and equipment to record Cleats,
the gameplay. Uniform.
Yeah.
Socks. The van. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, they get the picture. It's pretty much everything you had to pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, probably not. I mean, I had a good experience in soccer. So
I think from the start, the access to play.
Okay.
Like my elementary school had a soccer team.
Okay.
But like, I mean, that's just a rec team that you play at when you're 5. Everyone plays that, right?
Yeah.
So like past that, there was really nothing until like 8, 9 years old.
Okay.
And then like there was a local challenge team that we could play in, but we were having to travel 45 minutes to get a game because there's no local teams. We were the only team in the area. Okay. So then, so it just the accessibility to play was a big issue for like getting started. Once I got to a certain age, it was fine, but to get started, and that's the most important part.
Yeah.
To get started. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you don't get started, then you just.
Yeah, if you don't start till you're 15.
Right.
I mean, sure, there's some players that can do that, but I think their natural ceiling is a lot higher.
Yeah.
Than
if you
most.
start at like 6 or 5 or whatever.
Yeah. Imagine if those players would have started playing when they were like 7, they'd be Messi level, you know.
Right. That's very interesting. I guess because I'm like, obviously I'm from Charlotte, so everywhere you went, there was a club to play for.
Right.
So hearing that, I was like, that's very interesting to me.
Yeah, if you're not from a city,
yeah,
like a major city, then like your access to play at a young age is
right.
0 almost.
Right.
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's how driven you are as a kid, and then honestly how good you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what's going to matter you going to the next level. Only reason I win a challenge is because I had a scout at a game when I was playing rec that saw me.
Our coach at the rec level was going out and watching the other rec teams to then put together a team with all the best rec players that could then go and play in the challenge league.
Oh, I mean, hey.
That's the only reason we played at the level we played at was because our coach took it upon himself to take time out of his weekend and weeknights to go out and watch these other clubs or teams for the school. And then he put together that team from that.
He's a clever man.
But 99% of the kids did not have a coach like that.
Right.
So they couldn't. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very hard, like, once you start rec to get out of it, unless you go and try out for the challenge team.
Right.
Which I did.
But sometimes there's an age limit on those.
Right.
Where you can't try out.
I hate to be that dude, but I think it really just depends on skill. Because whenever I was, like, coaching little kids and I was in high school, I would see some kids, I'm like, I would just go to the parents afterwards and be like, yo, like your kid, like, he doesn't need to be here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, he should move up to a little bit higher league where it could actually benefit him more.
But then again, you have to pay to do that. So they have to be able to afford to pay at that level. Yeah.
All right, so we have the New Balance Fuel Cell Rebel. And this is a unique shoe. It really is. It has, for the laces, it has a little clamp thing where you can untighten it and tighten it.
Thank God. I tell you, the amount of times I spend tying my shoes is absurd. Yeah.
So there's an Absorb dynamic response system, which is going to help you have a little bit more bounce, a little bit more rebound in your shoe when you're running. These are running shoes, by the way. So, you just want to go on a light jog, you'll feel bouncy. If you want to sprint, you'll feel bouncy.
All about that bounce.
All about the bounce. And it has a fuel cell foam that's going to help propel you forward. You want to go faster? That's what the fuel cell foam is going to be for.
+3 to your pace rating.
Exactly. And the bounce, the pace and the bounce is going to each other.
Your jump reach is +4.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Back to the show. Transition.
Okay.
Next topic.
Okay. So the World Cup cities for the 2026 World Cup.
They have been announced.
States, Mexico, and Canada.
I have not looked yet.
Good thing I got them right here.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we'll save the United States for last. We'll build that to it. So in Mexico, we have Mexico City.
Okay.
Guadalajara.
Yep.
And Monterrey.
If you would have asked me to pick 3, those are the 3 I would have picked.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with the fact that those are the only 3 places in Mexico I can think of off the top of my head. It's not.
Yeah.
That's not important either.
Right.
But I would have picked those 3.
Yeah, probably me too.
Yeah.
And in Canada, we have Vancouver and Toronto.
Shout out Drake.
Yeah.
And we know
Drizzy
that you're
Drake.
watching. Shout out Drake.
That's definitely going to be the playlist for the World Cup, I bet you.
Especially
in Canada.
And in Toronto.
Yeah, they're going to play the whole
absolutely.
album. The whole album.
He's going to, wherever that first match is in Toronto, he's doing the opening ceremonies for it. Yeah. He's at every match.
Yep. For sure. For sure. So for the United States, we have the New York, New Jersey area.
Okay, yeah.
We have... it literally says New York / New Jersey.
Can we get it
so
just across they're gonna go just the whole area?
I guess so.
We don't have a stadium.
It didn't give the stadium.
Can we let's pause the recording. Let's find a stadium, a specific stadium in that area. Okay, so you got a stadium now.
Yeah. The MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Okay, so not New York at all.
No.
Okay, I love that New York has to put its name on anything that New Jersey does.
Yeah.
Like, they can't let New Jersey have anything.
No.
Yeah, it's always got to be in New York, New Jersey.
Yeah.
New Jersey can never do anything by themselves. Yeah.
No, they're not independent. You know?
No.
They very much rely on New York.
Yeah.
So we have Los Angeles in the SoFi Stadium.
Oh, yes. Okay.
In Inglewood.
All right. Yeah.
The San Francisco Bay Area and Levi Stadium, which is Santa Clara, I believe.
Okay.
Seattle, we have Lumen Field.
Okay.
Which don't know. I'm assuming the Portland Timbers.
That the Seattle Sounders Stadium?
It might be, yeah. I said Portland Timbers. That's not in Seattle.
That's in Portland.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right.
But that's another thing. Day. Portland, Seattle, they always get together.
That is true.
So like it's another combo deal. Yeah. We're all about 2-for-1 deals here.
Yeah, for sure. We have AT&T Stadium in Dallas.
Speaking of 2-for-1 deals, all jerseys are half off right now.
Yes.
2
Come
for
to
1.
the store. Get some.
Yeah, in store only. Deal with it.
Exactly.
Continue.
We have Houston at the NRG Stadium.
Never heard of it, but okay.
Yep. Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Oh, shout out. Yep. Big time.
Yeah. That's the closest thing to Charlotte, so, hopefully I'll be able to go.
That was worth one. Yeah.
And then we have Miami Gardens at the Hard Rock Stadium.
Okay. All right. So Atlanta's the closest then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess if you want to have like a really great time, go to Miami. So it depends on what you're really wanting to go for, you know?
Again, as we all know, I refuse to go to Florida. But I will hopefully venture down to Atlanta.
Yeah.
That'd be
nice.
That's gonna be good for the Atlanta store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
We'll get involved in that some way, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Run onto the field during the game. Well, you
in
guys
full
will see
soccer shop gear.
Yep,
yeah. Oh, we'll get the big banners.
Yeah.
Fly those out behind us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have Philly at Lincoln Financial Field.
Okay. All right.
And Boston at Gillette Stadium.
Yeah.
And that's it for the United States.
Okay. So it's pretty spread out.
Yeah.
And, it's all over the big cities where you would expect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it was announced. I saw Atlanta, and that was it. And then I was reading about, I didn't know this, apparently the stadiums in Texas are air conditioned. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. If you're gonna play NFL games in September in Texas, you probably want some air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be nice though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because otherwise, everyone would have a heat stroke. Yeah. So
nobody playing on
no
the field.
One would
on the floor.
Yeah.
On the ground.
30 minutes in, they would all be dead.
Yeah. So, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure back then when they were playing, some people wish they had AC stadiums.
Yeah. The NFL players in the 70s are like, back in my day. It's like, shut up, dude.
Right. Nobody cares. And I know, is it the Mercedes-Benz Stadium that has the little awning thing that comes over it?
The
when
dome?
It rains? Yeah, but that might be.
Oh, I know. Well, a lot of stadiums have that now. I'm not sure. I just know that, that's going to be sick with the Atlanta store.
Yeah.
In that area.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, as soon as tickets, like, roll out, it's going to be sold out.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have people coming from, like, North Carolina. Well, because
they always, like, have the highest, like, I don't know if they still do, but they had the highest attendance record on average for any MLS team.
Yeah.
And they, like, if you look at, I remember when they announced the Charlotte broke the record for attendance. Yeah. The next, like, 5 below that were all Atlanta United matches.
Yeah.
So, they got a huge fan base. And, it is one of the biggest stadiums as well, so that helps.
Yeah. Definitely either Atlanta or, like, Miami or maybe New Jersey would probably be the closest to people that live in, like, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, if you want to have a good time and watch a game of soccer on the side, probably want to go to Miami.
Hey, that's up to you. That's up to you. That's what you want to do. That's fine.
Yeah, not me personally. No, I'll probably go to Atlanta. It's not my kind of thing.
Yeah. Our next topic comes courtesy of Jack Docuson or Docuson.
Thank you, Jack.
Sorry, dude. I did my best with the name. You can write me an angry message if I got it wrong. That's fine.
Please.
But Jack asks us to talk about how Newcastle should spend all of their millions and millions of dollars that they have now from the buyout.
Yeah.
Now, this is interesting and something I'm very passionate about because my football manager save for this year, everything always goes back to football manager for me.
Yep.
My football manager save of the year was Newcastle, strictly so that I could spend all of the money. Yeah. I thought that'd be fun, and it was. So I know exactly who they should buy. Okay. So I took the approach of buying just the best young players that I could buy, basically. Yeah. And building a young squad and developing them over time. Okay. Because I think if you look at like Manchester City and Liverpool, that's what they've been very good at, is buying players before they hit their prime, developing them into these great players, and then that's the core of the team now.
Right.
So, first player I bought was Ryan Gravenberch. I can't remember how you pronounce it. From Ajax, who just went to Bayern. Yeah. So, shout out to Bayern. You got a great player. Football Manager is accurate. Yeah. Watch out for him in about 5 years. He's going to be like one of the best midfielders in the game. Yeah. So, I got him. Signed Adeyemi from Bayern. He's like 19-year-old winger for Bayern. Unfortunately, Manchester City swooped in right when he hit his prime. So I made like $150 million off of him. I mean, but still, I like to keep him. Yeah. Anyways, so Gravenberch, Adeyemi, Šeško. He's a Slovenian forward for, I can't remember where he plays. Let's see, who else? Serginho Dest.
Yes, I was going to say that would be probably my one recommendation. Yep. Dest.
Yep. Yeah. He did not turn out well for me on Football Manager. He turned into a great player, but I'm looking to dominate the Champions League every year. I'm not looking to sometimes win. Yeah. I'm looking to win every single year. Yeah. So, he was good, but not the best. Right. I needed more. Let's see, who else was in that first round? I think that was like the core that I went with. Okay. Brazilian center back Morato. Okay. And the other center back Vardiol. Okay. He is Serbian or Slovakian, and he plays. I can't remember where he plays right now, but that was my center back partnership. Okay. So if I had to do it, that's who I would buy with the money. Just a bunch of young wonder kids, essentially. Build that core, develop them over time. Yeah. And in 5-6 years' time, you got yourself competing for the Champions League spots in England.
Yeah. I think that's the best way to go.
Now, right now, realistically, in real life, in the real world, it's all made up. I would love to see Bale go there. Gareth Bale, yeah. Okay. There's talk of him going to Cardiff. The only issue is currently his wages per week are more than the entire Cardiff club, I think. No. Like, the whole club, basically. Just about, definitely the whole squad, first team squad. If not the entire organization.
Wow.
So he would have to take quite a pay cut.
Yeah.
But he does own a bar there, apparently.
Huh.
And, like, he's from Wales and Cardiff in Wales.
In Wales.
So, makes sense if he's just looking to chill out.
Yeah. Imagine footballer, like, by day whatever, and then bar owner by like 9.
I mean, that's what it would be. Like, I feel they would just let him show up for the matches. They're like, you can train if you want, but like, you don't have to.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? It has like a disguise and everything. His Cardiff gets under it when he's at the bar, rips it off.
He's in his kit the whole time, even at the bar. He's like, I gotta rep my club.
Watching the game, and if they're like losing, rips it off, runs down to the stadium, scores a goal, and they win.
Yeah. You know, that is a somewhat realistic one, I guess.
Yeah.
I know there's talk about Tottenham as well. He could go back to Tottenham, but yeah, it's still unsure where he'll go. But so I'd like to see him go to Newcastle.
Okay.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
What about you? Who are you thinking?
Initially, like you said, Dest. I was thinking Serginho Dest, and then I don't know. Thinking Gio Reyna, but I don't know. I like.
That was another one.
Yeah.
Yep, I forgot.
Gio Reyna would be a good one.
Yep.
But I don't mind him at Dortmund either. So I mean,
he's had so many injuries.
Yeah, just.
What's up with Dortmund and these young players with the injuries?
Maybe it's
you got Haaland and Reyna, and I can't think of anyone
else. Yeah.
So that's 2. Golly.
Yeah, I know. Like that's so bad.
What are they doing over there?
Yeah, he definitely should. I wouldn't mind seeing that Newcastle though. That would be
any American. We'll take all the Americans.
Yeah.
Well, you got
Aronson at Leeds.
Going to Leeds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Leeds was my football manager saved last year.
Oh, okay.
So they got a special place in my heart. Yeah, so I'm happy to see an American come in there. Yeah.
I think he'll do.
Well. Oh yeah, I really like watching him play.
Yeah, he's literally everywhere. Like he's there, then he's there, and then
he's all over the place.
Yeah, and he just doesn't get tired. I'm just like, well, what do you eat before the game? What is your diet consist of?
Yeah, man. What are you doing off the pitch? We always say the name of the episode every time.
Yeah,
you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is he doing off the pitch to
prepare for this game?
To prepare for that,
I don't know, because you could just tell me, just DM me Brendan Aronson and just tell me.
Brendan Aronson, if you're watching, and we know that you are.
Yeah, just DM us.
DM us and let us know your training regimen.
Yeah.
How are you able to run so much?
What do you eat?
Yeah.
Because it looks like he eats candy. I mean, the way he just runs, he has to be eating like a bag full of candy.
He's eating a bag of Sour Patch Kids right before kickoff.
Yeah, like Marshawn Lynch, you know. So.
Oh, man. What a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else are you signing?
Maybe Camavinga.
Camavinga, yeah. I tried to sign him on Football Manager, but I waited. I used all the money, and then I put in the offer, and then they came back and they were like, "You don't have enough money," and I was like, "We'll just make it up."
Right,
and
it's a game.
We can't do that, and I was like, "God, what are we doing?"
Yeah, or maybe Dybala.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
What is he? Hasn't he been leaving Juventus for like 5 years now? It seems like they keep talking about that.
Yeah, every time, he's packing up one item at a time. So,
that's the thing. He's like, guys, I'm not packed up yet. Give me another year.
Yeah.
And they're like, you've had plenty of time. Yep. Look, I'm very busy.
Yeah. You put one shoe the first year, the other shoe.
I have a lot of shoes.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you packing them one at a time? Yeah, I'm packing them one at a time. I don't want to get them dirty,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see him maybe there. It'd be interesting.
That would be good. I could see. It's just you got a real English club like Newcastle.
Yeah.
It's tough to see them signing other players outside of England.
Yeah.
They need to. That's how they're going to progress.
Oh, yeah.
But there's just such a deep-rooted English tradition there that...
but I mean, they got is the American.
You got like St. Maximin who's there. Yeah. Who's French. Anyone else you would sign? You can think of?
Not that I can think of.
Named a lot of players.
Yeah, and I don't think any of them have been English that we've named.
Nah, I wouldn't feel like you got heard the English player tax. They're all overpaid.
Yeah.
You got some solid players there.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, there's plenty of quality players elsewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have a Real Madrid Adidas soccer bag. It's a nice bag. It has 2 pouches for your water bottles, or water bottle and a Gatorade, whichever one you like. There's a little pouch once you unclip this that you unzip that you can put your boots in. Here we go. Nice storage room for your boots. Deodorant, pre-wrap, whatever else you want to put in there.
Yeah. That's a solid amount of room in that. Normally the boot pouch is very small.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of room. I like that.
Yeah. And then
you talk about a lot of room.
Tons of room. You can put a ball.
You could put a ball
uniform.
and then probably still have enough room for like a newborn elephant.
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
I mean, it is just there's so much room.
Yeah. It's ginormous.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
Get in your bag.
I could probably fit in this.
Yeah.
You should try it.
It comes up past my knees.
That's wild. You're literally in your bag. I mean, hey, what can I say? He's in his bag. And if you want to be in your bag too, come to the store and get this book bag. Next topic.
Yes.
If it came down to it, games on the line.
Yep.
If you lose, you die. Who is your clutch player?
Troy Deeney.
Troy Deeney, okay.
Troy Deeney.
Troy Deeney, okay.
Troy Deeney.
Why Troy Deeney?
For one moment only. The greatest 90 seconds of a soccer match that's ever existed.
Yeah.
Watford versus Leicester. Leicester get the penalty. And you're thinking, oh man, it's over. Leicester have done it. No, penalty saved.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, we've still got a match on our hands here. Oh, what's this? Watford are streaking down the sideline in a full-out sprint. Oh, what's this? The ball's been put in the box. It's been headed. Troy Deeney.
That's a good one.
Troy Deeney.
That's a good
And then he had another one where he was asked about that moment. I was watching an interview. He was asked about that moment, and they were like, so that's got to be your favorite.
Yeah.
Well, he's not. There was a penalty. I can't remember the scenario, but it was like a match-winning penalty.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, that's my favorite goal. So, I mean, that's 2 moments right there.
Yeah.
Troy Deeney.
Troy Deeney. Okay.
That's the first thing I can think of.
Okay.
You go ahead. What about you?
Obviously, you guys know it's gonna be my man Ronaldo.
I would have Ronaldo on the list because there's one moment in my mind that sticks out above the other ones, and it's the free kick against Spain in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Because if you see, 90% of his free kicks go into the stands or right into the wall.
Yeah.
Because he tries to knuckle them every time
in
the top corner. And it works every 1,000 free kicks or so. And then the one time he hit it, to place it into the corner. What do you know? It went in.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Yeah, but...
So it's like, why? What are you doing, man? You can do it easily. I mean, it was easy for him. He was like, you could see, he's like, oh, I'm going to put this in, no problem. Like and everyone else is like, oh, he's going to knuckle it into the wall like he does every single time. And then he puts it in the top corner, and you're like, oh, so you could have done that the whole time?
Yeah, I remember watching that free kick. I was like...
Yeah.
Yes! So, yeah, definitely Ronaldo.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got to have Ronaldo in there.
Yeah.
Who else would I have in there? I think, someone like Harry Kane. Just someone that is going to score if they get in the right position. Like someone you can count on to score. I was thinking Peter Crouch, but I don't know how many clutch moments. I know he scored a lot of goals, but I don't know how many he's done in the dying minutes when it's really, really mattered.
Right.
Yeah, I can't think of any off the top of my head. So, yeah, Troy Deeney, Ronaldo. Oh, Henry. I'd put Henry in there.
I love Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just probably the best Premier League player of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta have him. Who else? I mean, that's a solid. Yeah. That's a solid group right there.
Yeah.
What do you think? Anyone else you put in there?
I'd probably have Aguero. Sergio Aguero.
Dude, I do this all the time. Where like I'll remember these really niche, specific things, but forget like the biggest moments like that. Yeah, Aguero. Yeah, just even if it's just for that one moment.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Aguero.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Alex Morgan.
And I would argue Balotelli.
Yeah.
Because he had one career assist in the Premier League, and it was that moment. If you're gonna have one assist,
that's the time to have it.
That's the time to have it.
Like, oh, okay, I guess I'll pass it.
So if we need, I would say if we're picking a combo, like you need two people in there to give you a goal to win the match. Balotelli
and Aguero.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. What other massive moments am I forgetting here? Yeah, I think that's a perfect example. I remember Troy Deeney in the championship.
Then there's Aguero.
I can't remember Aguero winning the Premier League against my favorite club. Yeah. That's the way my brain works.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ronaldo, Aguero. I think I would go with probably like Alex Morgan, like on the women's side.
Oh, on the women's side, Rapinoe.
Rapinoe, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, or Carly Lloyd.
Oh, Lloyd.
Yes, Lloyd.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you see that she did against Japan?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Carly Lloyd is,
I
would say, number one women's pick. Yeah. I'd put Rapinoe in there as well just because she's going to score.
Yeah.
She's going to score. If she gets in, like, if you can create the chance, she'll put it away.
Yeah. Andres Iniesta.
Oh, World Cup. Yeah. We'll put him in there. Yeah, absolutely. 1,000,000,000% deserves it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. What about, so on the other side of things, what about keepers? Because I'll say, related to Iniesta, I'll say Casillas. Mm-hmm. Because he made the save against Robin in that same match.
Okay. So, okay, on the men's side, I'll do Courtois, Navas, and Casillas. No, they all played for Madrid.
What do all those players have in common? That's weird. I can't put a finger on it.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I think that's a solid collection of players. I know we could go on forever. Yeah, there's tons of players, but that's who I'm thinking of when I think of clutch players.
And I need to, my life depends on this game. I know they're gonna come through.
Right. Yeah. So I'm interested what you all think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leave a comment with who you would want on your squad in the final moments to win you the game. Mm-hmm. Who's gonna score that game-winning goal to send it over the edge and win you the match?
Yep.
So leave that in the comments. Let us know.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we've been going on like 30, 45 seconds.
Yeah.
I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, something off today. I don't know. Something just felt weird. I don't know. All right, whatever.
Yeah. I feel like are we missing something?
That's one of there's like something is off, but I don't know. We'll just
doesn't
matter. Anyway. Thanks for tuning in. Again,
thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, if this is your first time watching, be sure to subscribe if you like this. If you didn't like it, also subscribe.
Yeah,
we'll never know the difference.
Yeah, really.
Leave a comment down below. Let us know what topics you want us to talk about, and we'll talk about them. We'll give you a little shout out as well. So
And make sure to follow us on all of our socials: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok @PlayWatchWear.
Yeah, all the links in the description. Check them out and. come into the stores, man.
Yeah.
Just check it out. Check out the stores.
We got some awesome stuff in here.
Subscribe so you don't miss. Do it right now. Do it. Have you hit subscribe yet?
Right.
Have you
click it.
Why haven't you
just
click the
right now?
Just click it.
Take the mouse and click it.
It's right there.
Hit the button.
It's right.
Hit it.
It's right there. It's